Hello. This car's pretty cool, man. I can actually just set the phone on top of here, make a video. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. So we're trying this out. Anyway, I have been reading in my book, and I wrote something that will be relevant to some people out there that are looking for something, if you know what I mean. They're starting out this new journey on this 5D reality and ascension trip. So yeah, I wrote the story a couple nights ago. I thought it would be relevant to some people out there when it comes to the rules of this reality. It's kind of like, I feel like it's at my house, I really do, or my home, because I've been here like since I was born, pretty much, grew up with knowing and learning the rules of what this reality is, and it's actually pretty strange. So if you're stepping into a new reality like this, then this story might actually help you out. So and it says, once upon a time when I was a child, I found a stone. I always had a thing randomly collecting stupid things that were happy. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at storytelling, but I'm going to get better. But this stone has a yellow paint on it, assuming from the yellow road paint. So I tossed it. My parents divorced. I'll even come back often. A couple years later, I came across the same stone. Again, I tossed it. Years later again, till one year, I found it, and a bit more special, something still told me to toss it. It will return, but strangely one day I didn't return, as all things, move on. So one day, I followed the white rabbit to a festival going on, and I was searching for something. Don't know what it was, but I was searching for something because, it's just one thing that you do randomly when you're on this trip, one thing that is very important is just do what you want, okay? If you want to just see something and you want to do it, then do it, man, because what you want to do is actually leading you to the path that you're supposed to be on. So just remember that. And that's also how to follow the white rabbit. And anyway, in search of something to be on the lookout for, as it is part of the mission, I come across a stone that had the key on it. And I remember what God told me about the key and how it would come to me. He so happened to be the very same janitor, school janitor that went to my school, that found my stone, that obsessively was obsessed with lost keys, who put the key on the stone, who gave it to a girl who came to the festival, who gave it to me. This is the workings of the mysteries. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say Matrix, but it's not the Matrix. It's the mysteries. This is a different sort of divine thing that's not of the Matrix, but of a different destiny, different fate that's within this Matrix. It kind of works with it. All right. This is the workings of the mystery. Destiny, your story is written on the fractile. Following the white rabbit is also following divine timing. And if you read Alice in Wonderland and you study it, and it really does represent divine timing. So really it is following what you want to do. If you ever get stuck and you don't know what to do, the same principle pretty much goes with it. You're going to find yourself in a predicament that's just weird. All right. And you know that in your heart that you got to do something about this strange thing. Trust the pie. You watch Men in Black Part, 3. It explains it very well in that movie. Trust the pie. Again, do what you want to do. If you want to go out with a friend, if you want to go out and just do something that has nothing to do with the mission, but, you know, it will bring you to a spot in your mind where you don't have to think, but divine timing will provide you with the answer through doing whatever this is that you want to do. So that's pretty much, you know, the whole trail of it. This whole life of mine has been pretty much doing what I want to do. I go where I want to go, talk to who I want to talk to. You know, if you feel like, hey, this is a random person, you know, out of 100,000 people on this street, there's a person right there where you feel like you got to go say hi, something, you know, blah, 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 blah. It will lead you to something. If you feel like you have to go watch a movie, a lot of times, there's an answer in that movie. You know, it's very weird how God works in the mysteries. He works in mysterious ways, and the mysteries are the way. All right. And these obstacles are definitely part of these mysteries. So, just wanting to let y'all know that that's part of the rules of this realm here. Definitely. Because part of the mission is searching. A lot of it is searching for something. And you really don't know what it is until you find it. But when you find it, it's like a eureka moment. And it's just awesome. So, anyway. I was lucky enough to have things provide me with, you know, what items I need to collect and how I was going to find them one day and stuff like that. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been going to a lot of places, and the key, I wear it all the time. It's practically my most precious possession. Really. I did write about the key, you know. 7 keys were given to individuals here on earth by God. This key is linked to the stone. I have bad handwriting. It is the most precious material possession I own. I treated it as such, as if it had a spirit of its own. When I first got it, my girls were still small. And in my mind's eye, and yet in physically, I can go anywhere I please. And in heaven, God has many houses, and I leave it to explore. I love to explore. In particular case, in this particular story, I got to meet many wondrous creatures, rulers of realms, and learned much. I call them all my friends. Under great understanding, it is in their nature. Now, when you do you wander in some parts of some reality, sometimes you'll cross a threshold in this 5D realm that will be kind of stranger than normal. Now, know that the ruler of the house, whatever house that you might enter in, whether it's the woods or somebody's house or just a weird random building, you know, it is of the nature of the king. That's also the nature of the environment. So know that. And follow the white rabbit to a deep place, the deepest one you can go. Each of the God's houses have its liminal spaces. Now remember that too. You can find safety in liminal spaces. And also, if you do have to run from something that you don't want to be followed by, go to a public place. All right. That's like a Perkins and open all night type, whatever the fuck, Walmart, something. And sometimes many back rooms. All right. Each of God's houses has a liminal space and sometimes many back rooms. I found this one to be familiar. It goes on to a story about a friend of mine. But yeah. Still, and I definitely will be talking about these liminal spaces too, but know that when you do start this journey, it is very, very important, that, what you want is also in ties with your destiny. So know that, my friends, and I love you all. So stay safe and enjoy. Definitely enjoy. Stay fucking happy and don't let them things, you know, fuck with your head at all, because they like to do that. They like to play games, all right? They really do. And sometimes the best thing to do is just turn right the fuck around and ignore it. So, anyway, much love. God bless. Know that God is with you, and so are your angels. Oh, yeah, by the way, there is an angel, divine angel up there that is up there turning that clock up there, that is a big, huge machine thing that's like divine timing. It's really weird. I can't really explain it too well. Much of that particular realm of time in words. But know that you do have angels on your side, including your higher self that is working with you always to help you out. All right. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask God, help me out with something. Sometimes you just gotta speak it, and definitely speaking things into existence and trust, Trust. Doesn't matter where you go, they're there. You're never alone. Okay. Never alone, and you do have greater authority over things that have no substance. Just know that too. Okay. So, God bless and stay safe. That's all I gotta say. I will be there for anybody. Guarantee you.